Hello, happy Wednesday. I'm Nancy Yonner with Love to List and Keller Williams Realty, coming to you from the heart of my home, my kitchen, where I like to bring a little bit extra value every week, and I share a little bit of real estate, a little bit of health, and a little bit of home. Not always all three, and it's different every week. So thank you for popping in. And if you are here now, let me know where you're from. And if you're watching the replay, please let me know that you come by the replay. Hi, Mom. Hi, Deb. I'm excited to talk with you today about spring and the word refresh, or you could say renew. And spring is such a beautiful time of year, and with all the flowers starting to bloom and the weather is starting to get warmer, and you're wearing cooler, more comfortable clothes. You don't have to have a jacket on, unlike my mom and sister up in Minnesota. It's been so cold this spring. I just love this time of year. And actually, spring has a lot of meaning for me personally, which I can share with you sometime. Anyhow, I am sure many of you have some habits that you like to do, some routines that you like to do every spring. And I do too. And I think what most people obviously think of is planting flowers, of course, is a great thing to do in the spring. And I thought I'd share a little bit of what I do around my home and maybe some health tips that you could do to refresh, and maybe a little bit of home and health and spirit. So home, of course, is planting flowers, getting new mulch, making things look really nice and fresh is always good. I think that a lot of times people, when they enter their home, they come in through the garage or the back door, the back way to the home, and maybe through the laundry room or something like that. And I think that people actually forget like the front of their home and how their front door may look. And, if your hardware is old and dingy or tarnished, it's a good time to polish your front door hardware. That's something that I always like to do. And make sure that things are neat out front, because I think sometimes that gets neglected. I know people around the home, they like to clean out. Oh, hey, Joe. They like to clean out closets. And it's a good time to clean out closets and a good time to purge and give some things repurpose. Hey, Vicki. I know, Vicki, you are getting closer to getting all your chores done. You've been working with all your paint and updating that you've been doing. So power washing is a good one to do. Oh, I was going to tell you, as you're cleaning out your closets, donating and having things repurposed is always good. And of course, you guys know that I love Blue Ridge Hospice. Well, they actually have a thrift store here in Purcellville. So I love to give to Blue Ridge Hospice. I also like to give to Mobile Hope, because that's about our youth in our community. So it's always good to clean out and declutter a little bit this time of year. So in terms of your health, one of the things I was going to suggest is it's a good time of year I know a lot of people think of resolutions in the new year. Spring is a great time to kind of refresh and renew, and you're going to be more active. And so you keep putting your body in motion. I know for me, having taken care of my mother-in-law the last 19 months, and especially the last several months, my body in motion routine has gone down. So I'm really looking forward to getting back into my gym and starting that new routine. I've started out with just 15-minute times because I don't want to overdo and hurt myself. So, but you could also eliminate something maybe from your diet, and it doesn't have to be all encompassing, overhaul. I always recommend, like, if you could just eliminate one thing. So instead of saying all candy's gone, Maybe you just eliminate chocolate or just eliminate cookies or ice cream, just one item. If you can eliminate one item from your diet that will help for your health, I recommend that. And then also you can add to your daily routine. Instead of eliminating, you could add another glass of water, or you could add, instead of making a sandwich, maybe make a salad. So just maybe trying to think a little bit differently about what you're putting in or what you want to take away. So I would recommend that. And then in terms of spiritual or soul, something for your soul, of course, reading is always good. And I really like, this was one of my favorite little books. It's called A Joy-Filled Life. And it's just like little lessons here, so that it's easy read. You can just read one a day. I do like the John Maxwell Daily Read, 365 Days. So just a little nugget every morning really helps your spirit, and it's a good way to start the day. There's a leadership one that John Maxwell has. I also have this little 1-minute prayers for women. And I don't have the woman version anymore. I gave it away to a good friend, but the Simple Abundance books is one of my favorites by Sarah Van Breathnach. I'm not sure how to say her last name. But this one is for men, and I started reading the men one and I found it really interesting, but I love the one for women. So, of course, and then you can do some journaling is always good. And so those are some tips on how to refresh, and those are all decisions that you're making, whether it's for your home, your health, or your soul, or what have you. Sometimes, we have to hit the refresh button when something's happened to us. As for me, it was a pretty tough few weeks here with my mother-in-law passing, and she had a beautiful service, and I was really happy to see so many special people at her viewing, and but my life is going to shift tremendously, and so I'm looking forward to new opportunities and create a lot of creativity. And I actually am going away next week, which I'm really looking forward to. So I get to see my mom. So Mom, I'll see you soon. It's going to be so great to see you and Deb. And so sometimes things happen, whether it's divorce or health issues or someone passing that you love, and then you're kind of forced to think differently and do differently and act differently. And it's an opportunity, just like spring. Every year we get this wonderful opportunity to refresh our lives in some way. So anyhow, I hope you found that helpful. Oh, I wanted to tell you, one of my favorite things to do in spring is have my windows cleaned. So you can either clean your own windows, or if you're local, you can take this name and number down, and Deborah's going to put it in the comments. But Better View is the best window washer, bar none, and he's the nicest business owner, and they do such a fantastic job. And that is my number one favorite thing to do in the spring is to have my windows cleaned, and it just always feels so good to do that. And so anyhow, next week, I have news for you. I have a big announcement. Okay, let me tell you what it is. Why am I walking backwards? Woo! I'm going to tell you because I'm changing the day of when we do the live. I'm changing it to Tuesdays now. And the reason is that the book that I recently wrote, I talk about creating a quality of life by doing less. And so Wednesdays are my husband's day off. So I would like to have the opportunity to just be with him and be present, although as a realtor, you know how that goes sometimes, but really be with him and enjoy our time together. And so I will be coming to you from now on, Tuesdays at 4. It's going to be weird, but I'm looking forward to it. And so I'll be coming to you next Tuesday from up at our lake place, and I'll look forward to it. And I'm going to be making something, it's my favorite salad. Well, it's my husband's favorite salad, actually. And I learned about this salad, oh my gosh, I don't know how many years. It was an old partner of mine, Judy Orm, and it's a Oriental chicken salad, but it's grilled chicken, and it's got some yummy items in it, and I think you're gonna love it. So looking forward to making that for you in my mother's kitchen, the heart of her home. Okay? All right, everyone. Certainly thank you all for all of the wonderful notes and gifts and calls. And I really appreciate all of your support the last several weeks. And so we'll see you next Tuesday. And in the meantime, thumbs up, lots of love, and keep smiling. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.